Special counsel Jack Smith. I want to talk to you about him, Alex. He's the man who was at the forefront of the witch hunt against Donald Trump. He's now resigned from the Department of Justice after submitting his final report yesterday. Donald Trump has reacted to this resignation. He said that Smith was fired. He wrote on Truth Social, deranged Jack Smith was fired today by the DOJ. He is a disgrace to himself, his family and his country. After spending over $100 million on the witch hunt against Trump, he left town empty-handed. And let's have a listen to what incoming FBI Chief Kash Patel had to say about Smith a little while ago.
The judge just unsealed documents in the Jack Smith case down in Florida, which says the prosecutors themselves have admitted to tampering with evidence, to moving the very boxes from one location outside of D.C. to South Florida before they ever even charged Donald Trump. How in the world can you not be prosecuting and charging these constitutional gangsters that are at DOJ? And they learn it from the same place, the top down, the same AGs, the same DAGs, the same FBI directors who are cheering them on. Judge Cannon should be implementing actual contempt proceedings against Jack Smith and the Department of Justice for lying to a federal judge and withholding evidence of exclusion and innocence from Donald Trump. Those contempt proceedings would be righteous, and I'd like to see those. Maybe we could put Jack Smith in prison.
Wow, that's Kash Patel on the Benny Show. What do you think, Alex? Should Jack Smith end up behind bars?
I mean, honestly, I don't disagree with anything that Kash said. I mean, these people have weaponized our Department of Justice, or what we call the Department of Injustice, against American citizens, and the top American citizen, Donald Trump, and he hasn't gotten a fair shake. And that's why you could say that, you know, his first term and the presidency was constantly plagued by people like this attacking him and going after him, trying to impeach him. So people like this need to learn their lesson. I don't know if they will actually prosecute him, but people need to stop messing with Donald Trump and try to help him make this country great again. I mean, California is on fire. We're having terrorist attacks. Everybody's worried for their lives, Rita, and that's not really just an over-exaggeration. America, we're just, everything's shifted, and everybody's expecting something big to happen, and we need these people to all come together, whether they're a liberal, it doesn't matter if they're conservative, and support the president. He's been elected, in my opinion, 3 times in a row, and definitely 2 times. So he deserves America's respect. And people like Jack Smith, see you later. I would not want to switch positions with you right now.
Yes, the rubbish is taking itself out, but I think you'd be naive to think the swamp, the bureaucracy, whatever you want to call them, are going to say the president has a mandate and we're going to implement his policies. I think they're going to do everything they can to frustrate his agenda, to undermine him, to white-ant him. But I think this time around, you're going to get a very different Donald Trump. He's aware of what they're going to do, and I think he's going to go there fully equipped to deal with that bureaucracy. Let's hope so. There is a little bit of conflict within the MAGA camp, though, and it's continuing. Steve Bannon has lashed out at Elon Musk, calling him evil. He's slammed Musk's support for the skilled worker visa program, which Silicon Valley loves. And he said that he's planning to limit Musk's ability to influence Donald Trump's agenda. He said, why do we have South Africans, the most racist people on earth, white South Africans, making any comments at all on what goes on in the United States? He told an Italian newspaper, and he said also Elon Musk should go back to South Africa. Wow. Is this causing many waves within the Trump camp, or are you always going to have some level of disagreement, even if it's a robust disagreement, when you've got such a big majority of people with different worldviews who are fundamentally a part of the Trump agenda, but they're not going to agree on every topic every time?
No, I don't want to go as far as Steve Bannon and say that we need to deport Elon Musk, but a lot of conservatives have always been kind of a little bit wary of Elon because, he's into Neuralink, where he wants to hook a computer up to your brain. And, to us, that just seems kind of weird to normal human beings that they're going to have a computer hooked to their brain so they can park their Tesla. And listen, Elon Musk has done so many great things when it comes to free speech on X. I love Elon Musk, but at the same time, he is a immigrant in our country, and he's calling the shots, some really important shots. So I think that just makes people always skeptical of, the people that are in power. But honestly, when it comes to Elon Musk, as long as he keeps Twitter where I can survive on there, I'm going to respect Elon. He wants to go to Mars so dang bad. I think we need to worry about America first. You know what I mean? I think we should put America before Mars. But other than that, Elon's a good guy, and I support him.
Now, before you go, Alex, Donald Trump has posted footage of his viral exchange with President Barack Obama at President Carter's funeral. I've got to say, this is hilarious stuff, and I like to believe it's pretty close to the actual discussion they had.
Well, Mr. President.
For a second time. Barack, very nice to see you.
Congratulations. How you doing?
A lot better, Dad.
Yeah, I bet. Knew you'd win.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. Anyone could beat her.
Kidding
She's
me?
just...
I was just as appalled. You know what happened? You just didn't want to leave.
I know.
It's what happened. I did what I could to help her. She was horrendous.
I know. You know what I realized? Hillary still hates me. So much. I know. She'll never forget me.
I wonder if one day we will have lip readers tell us precisely what was said there. But what do you think of the fact that after everything Barack Obama threw at Donald Trump, calling him a fascist, modern day Hitler, spreading all sorts of lies about him, even the most debunked lies about the Very Fine People hoax, he sat down and had a chat with him, was very, very friendly and polite. Is that a surprise, or is everything forgiven in the world of politics?
Well, I don't think anything's forgiven. There's no love lost between Barack Obama and Donald Trump, but Barack is probably happy that he had an excuse to not bring Michelle, so he could just have a boys' trip with Donald. And you saw him palling around with George Bush. So, Barack Obama realizes that they are in a special fraternity of men that very few people are. There's only been 47 presidents. There's been more presidents than that.
Yes.
Less than that, but I'm saying there's actually presidents before the first president. So, there's a lot of conspiracies behind how many presidents we've ever had, and I'm saying that on Sky News, but you got to look into that. But Rita, I'm just saying they're in a very special fraternity, so they're all kind of friends, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, and I always got the feeling that Barack never really rated Kamala Harris. He may have campaigned for her, but his campaigning wasn't very helpful. But you never thought he had his heart in it. Just the same with President Biden. I don't think he really thought he was up to it either. Alex Stein, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you, Rita. Always a pleasure. And I've missed you. So happy holidays. Happy New Year. Let's go Sky News. Thank you, Rita.